with guys like our producer, Tom Height.
About 11 years later, and maybe more impressively, LeBron James still going at it as he is. As Green with a strong finish in transition. The Rockets get another bucket from Jeff Green, who's got 9 tonight. He's made all 4 of his shots, and most of those coming right at the rim.
Well, that was a great run and a tremendous pass from Harden, but LeBron James, my gosh, he's got it going right here.
Third made 3. He's got 21, LeBron. He's 7 of 11 from the field. But Houston has a 3-point lead in the ball. Harden in double figures now. He's got 10. Fast start by Westbrook with 13. He sits for a moment, and that was a deflection by Morris. Something that Vogel trying to push. More deflections.
We talk about James Harden's scoring, but a high assist guy also, and a unbelievable pass there. That's just great defense by P.J. Tucker, keeping his feet moving, gets out and contests without fouling, but LeBron James just has it all rolling.
And on top, just as the shot clock expired, Green went up high. I mean, a shot clock violation. They almost pulled that off.
Well, another great pass, and Green went up to get it. May have gotten hit on that. He certainly thinks he was, and he's still rubbing the side of his face, but a great effort there.
By the way, did you catch that reaction by LeBron James after he hit that jumper over Tucker? Kind of had that look like, nobody is guarding me tonight. Not even P.J. Tucker, as good as he is. Davis taking Gordon down. There's a turnover. Into the hands of Jeff Green. Boy, has he been impactful here in this first half. Covington guarded by Morris. 7 Los Angeles turnovers at this point. Finally, an escape, and Harden with the floater. That was James Harden. Excellent.
Yeah, great back cut and nice pass. After they had Covington bottled up over on the sideline. Rockets getting most of their stuff going to the rim tonight. Lakers staying home on the perimeter more. So you see here, great drive, great cut by Westbrook. Jeff Green on the drive, no help coming. Harden to the rim, no help coming. And then Harden again to the rim and gets off the floater before Anthony Davis could contest. They've only got 8 3-point attempts in their 29 field goal attempts. Very low for them as Davis hits a very tough fadeaway on P.J. Tucker.
That's 11 for Anthony Davis to go along with 4 rebounds. Westbrook, as Markieff Morris leaves him, now to Harden. Harden, long-range 3 is up, no back iron. There's Davis with a rebound. That's his 5th. Rondo controlling it, and his pocket picked by Covington. Covington's so good at that. One of the top steals man in the league. And Westbrook on the lob from Harden. They are connected.
We're seeing some great transition by the Rockets off of turnovers. That's a key point in the game for both teams, and we're seeing some great passes from James Harden.
All started with that Covington steal. He leads the playoffs in steals, and he's top 5 in blocks. Rondo left wide open, and there's Green with a rebound. You saw Tucker just move Davis out of the way. Timeout Rockets. 5-point Houston lead, 4.5 to go. James Harden finding his running buddy, Russell Westbrook on the lob. Houston 10 points off LA's 8 turnovers tonight and a 5-point lead. Second quarter action here in Game 3. We remind you that the NBA playoffs on TNT, brought to you by Microsoft Teams, more ways to be a team, and by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. What's got your eye so far here, Coach?
Well, it's the points off of turnovers. The Lakers 27 in Game 1 or in Game 2 to get the win. All right, the Lakers today have turned it over 8 times and do not have a point off Rockets turnovers. The Rockets 10 points off 8 Laker turnovers. And the Lakers do not have a fast break point. Second in the league on the year at over 18 a game. They had 38 in the first 2 games here, 0 today.
There's some statistical anomalies going on in this game. The fact that the Rockets aren't making a lot of threes. There's a nice finish by Rondo. Little finger roll at the rim. Thought he was fouled as well. Boy, you could see how much the Lakers missed Rajon Rondo coming back. Missed the entire Portland series. That was a 5-game series. Now his 3rd game back. Three-pointer is up and in. Corner 3 for P.J. Tucker.
P.J. Tucker, his 3rd straight year, he led the NBA in corner 3s. Main reason is that's about the only shot he takes. He stands down there in the corner and knocks it in if you help off of him.
Be a foul on the Rockets. There he is, standing and waiting, and nobody does it better. 21 three-pointers in the corner in these playoffs. That is the highest volume number and the best percentage in corner threes. Yeah, how about that? 5 three-pointers tonight. So check out the points in the paint. Lakers dominated the Rockets in the points in the paint in Game 2. They were plus 28. So they're getting their points a little different fashion, driving to the basket, and a team that gets a big chunk of their offense, over 50% from the three-point range. That has not been the case here tonight for the Rockets. They lead it by 6.
The Lakers playing a little bit differently. And LeBron James, my gosh, that's a tough shot with the shot clock running down. But yeah, the Lakers playing a little bit differently. We have not seen double teams on James Harden. They have stayed home more on the perimeter, I think, to take away threes, which has opened up drives to the rim. So the points in the paint are up and the three-point attempts are down, and my gosh.
Yeah, he is cooking. LeBron James is going off here in this first half. 26 points on the board. He's got 14 in the quarter. Here's Westbrook. Pull-up mid-range is good. Russell Westbrook with 17 first-half points. Lakers down 3 with the ball. 2:42 remaining in this second quarter. LeBron dumps it in. Anthony Davis, and it was Covington who got a piece of the ball, but a foul.
LeBron James here. This one is maybe the most difficult one he's taken tonight. Just turns over that right shoulder, lets it fly, nothing but net. And then step back 3, James Harden-esque.
So AD at the line. You saw it, P.J. Tucker grimacing over there. Looked like he took a shot to the left thigh. Still trying to walk that off. D'Antoni will make a move here as Tucker probably done the rest of this half. Yeah, he was having a hard time. Something bit him. That left thigh, quad area.
I can't imagine how hard you'd have to hit P.J. Tucker to hurt him.
It's like an armadillo.
That is a strong, tough guy who relishes contact.
Harden gets by AD all the way in. He hangs, gets his own, kicks it out. Westbrook with Caruso on him. And he finds Harden wide open. Boy, how do you leave James Harden that open? 3-ball is good. Look at LeBron James. He is upset at that rotation. Harden burns him at a 5-point Rockets lead.
That's a rare assisted three-pointer for James Harden. Most of his threes are off the dribble of the step-back variety. Doesn't get many where somebody creates for him, but he did it there. This cut is really effective. A lot of teams have started to run this cut. It's a face cut over the top. Here it is. They get help on Westbrook. I'm not sure about Anthony Davis double-teaming Westbrook and leaving Harden open. Not sure that was a great decision.
They got Harden with the foul, is going to send LeBron to the line. Rockets in the penalty here. How about the Rockets coach with 14 assists on 22 made baskets, to your point about them sharing the ball. Can get very ISO heavy, but tonight they're moving it well. LeBron misses. Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow on ESPN. Our friends will take over. It's Raptors Celtics. That is a closeout opportunity for Boston. And then Clippers Nuggets following that one. Game 4. Clippers lead that series 2-1. After the Nuggets squared it at one apiece, the Clippers answer back. And most feel that there is a V-line with the Clippers and the Lakers, but the Nuggets and the Rockets hoping to have something to say about that in the Western Conference Finals. Here goes Harden once again, blocked by Caruso.
And ball's out of bounds there to the Rockets. Harden getting a lot of chances to drive the ball here, but Caruso does a very good job. Stays vertical, blocks that shot, just can't secure the ball. Excellent defense.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Rockets with the ball by 4. Harden shakes LeBron James and comes up short. Into the hands of Davis. Now the Lakers on the run to LeBron. LeBron all the way. Freight train coming. LeBron James. Two-handed jam.
That's their first fast break bucket of the game. They need to get more of those against this Rockets team. LeBron out on the run. He's usually the guy leading the fast break and making the pass. But here, Anthony Davis leads the break, gets it to LeBron, and he's always been one of the best finishers in the NBA.
Good business decision by Gordon, who travels with it here, and the Rockets turn it over. So the Lakers with the ball down 2. LeBron's got 29 points tonight. It's the most he scored in a half this season, including the playoffs. Caldwell Pope missed badly. 1:15 remaining in the half. Houston with the ball. KCP has hit on a 3 tonight.
But it's a little tougher when you don't shoot it in rhythm. There he pass faked, then came back to his shot. That's a much tougher shot than catching it and shooting it in rhythm. And that's why you stunted shooters and do those things. Just take them out of their rhythm.
That quick double comes on Davis. Caruso trying to fire it off. A Rocket can't. A couple of injured players on the other end. Westbrook gets it to Harden. Harden all the way in for the layup. Both Covington and Davis. And now LeBron James on the floor. Covington still grabbing at his jaw, it looks like. Up top for Davis. The second time tonight. Rondo has found him. The spin and the lob.
That spin out lob, you just have to be more disciplined about. You can't get up on the top side with the ball up high. You've got to wait until the ball gets to the wing to be fronting.
Boy, too easy. James Harden all the way in.
I don't know what's going on the weak side there with the Lakers. That's James Harden with the ball. When James Harden has the ball, there needs to be 10 eyes on James Harden, and there's no way the rotation can be late on the best scorer in the NBA.
Caldwell Pope open again, this time a find by Anthony Davis. KCP drills his second 3. Lakers down a point, foul in the backcourt with 6.1 seconds remaining. LeBron James incredulous over here. They're going to get Caruso on the foul. First in the last 2 minutes. It'll be side out for Houston. 6.1 seconds remain. Harden goes to the rack. Harden throws it off the backboard, gets his own, puts it back by design. James Harden gives Houston a 3-point lead. And Westbrook knocks it down, and that'll take us to the end of the first half. Ooh, take your breath. What a game thus far. Houston by 3. James Harden goes for 21 in the first half. LeBron 29 in the first half. Outstanding first half of basketball in Game 3 in a series that is all tied at 1 apiece. EJ and the gang standing by in our Atlanta studios. American Express halftime report coming your way. You're watching the NBA playoffs.
Yo. Bakit? Tulog. Nanonood ako ng NBA. Ano? Nag-update ko itong cellphone ko. Nag-update ko itong cellphone ko. Ha? Kita. So. Sige dito, sa susunod. Sige dito. Sige.
Just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Time for the Limelight, presented by Corona Extra. We're looking at three-pointers, points in the paint, and points off turnovers. That's a big story right there. Houston has 12, plus 12 to the Lakers. Inside tracks, let's listen in behind the scenes.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
There we go.
Big fella! Lead us.
By yourself, Gord! I'm low!
Hey! Chill out, yo. Chill out. Sit down, Jay. Yeah, I got you, Kuz.
Hey!
Come on, man. Let's lock in. Let's not wait.
Thanks to Alex Caruso and Robert Covington for wearing the microphones for us tonight. Inside tracks. First possession for the Rockets. A missed three by Gordon. First opportunity for the Lakers here. And you see Markieff Morris gets the start in this second half. So I mentioned JaVale McGee only played 8 minutes in game 2, and this is the lineup that Vogel is most comfortable with. For more on the Laker locker room and Frank Vogel, let's listen in to Jared Greenberg. What do you have, Jared?
Well, guys, this is what Charles Barkley was just talking about at halftime, going small. Coach Vogel telling me he's focusing on taking care of the basketball, and defensively, they were so good in game 2. He said what we played in the first half was not near what we showed a couple of nights ago.
Well, and they're going to go back to, as you just saw in that possession, trying to get some timely double teams on James Harden. They didn't really double team him in the first half. He had 21 points. We're going to see that change here, I think, early in the half. But Frank Vogel's exactly right. The big difference in this game right now is the turnovers and points off of turnovers, which was heavily in the Lakers' favor in game 2. But right now, 10 Laker turnovers for 12 Rocket points, and no Laker points off of Houston turnovers.
3-point game as we get underway here in the third quarter. This is game 3. Rockets won the opener. Lakers answered in game 2. LeBron coming off a huge first half. There's the follow by Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis with 9 rebounds now to go along with 16 points. LeBron had 29 in the first half as Gordon, and that's going to be out of bounds off of the Lakers. LeBron James imploring the other officials to get involved here.
Well, and they're going to, I mean, LeBron James wants them to review this. It is off of Gordon.
That seems like a lot of
Oh,
contact.
and they turned it around, so they didn't have to use a challenge, which I don't think Frank would have used anyway. Just if you scream enough, I guess the referees decide to change
Tell you
it.
what, LeBron got away with a lot of contact right there. So 1-point game, Lakers with the ball. By the way, LeBron's 29 in the half, high for any half this season, including the playoffs. His playoff high for a half is 30, as KCP misses a 3. LeBron scored 30 points in a half back in 2012 against Boston. Here goes Westbrook. Dumps Danny Green, misses. AD with the board. Here comes LeBron. Kick it to the corner. Marquise Morris has been quiet tonight. Misses a 3. Davis couldn't quite corral the rebound as the Rockets surround him. And got a whistle away from the ball. Not sure where this is going.
Well, he called a foul on LeBron coming up the floor, but then LeBron yelled, and Trey Maddox, I think, is going to say inadvertent whistle. Let's see what happens here on the call.
LeBron saying, I didn't touch him. And they will keep the foul on LeBron James.
Yeah, I think Mark Davis walked over and told Trey Maddox, like, hey, Trey, you can't change the call every time LeBron yells at you.
Is that what he said?
I do believe that's what he said,
Okay,
yes.
here's Harden on the drive. He hangs, he's fouled. Boy, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope down in a heap on the floor.
Well, Harden's a strong guy. He got there late on the help in that collision in the air. But the Lakers, some confusion there. They want to come and double Harden now. LeBron was coming off the top, but they allowed the drive to go away from the double team. They've got to communicate better and get together on where the double team is coming from. Here's the collision in the air. Yeah, that'll hurt.
Elbow to the nose, and there. That was the voice of Mark Davis. They will look at this.
I just look. I mean, to me, he does catch him. That's a normal basketball move to me. I mean, he's trying to score the basket. He's not trying to do anything else. He's not trying to ward guys off. But we can't have defenders coming, and every time they get hit, it's going to be a flagrant foul. He's got both hands on the ball. He's not warding anybody off. He's going to finish. That's a normal basketball play. KCP decided to stick his head in there. That's the perils of the job.
All right, so there's the explanation from Mark Davis. So the foul on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
So nobody can see me right now, but that's a standing ovation for the officials on that one. Like, every time there's contact, and even contact that can be painful, there's not a penalty. That was a basketball play. It happens. Pope fouled him. It's inadvertent. Hey, let's play on. Great drive by James Harden. Bigger problem for the Lakers is 2 times already in the half, he's gone away from where the double team was coming to get to the rim. You got to get together and on the same page on where you're trying to push Harden.
Harden calmly knocks down the first. Hey, you can get more action on FanDuel and look for the final basket bonus during the NBA playoffs. FanDuel gives you more ways to win with sports betting, daily fantasy, and free-to-play games. Standing ovation is a little bit of effort for us here. I mean, it takes a little work to get back up in these chairs, so that's no small thing.
No, for me especially, and you know, you've been around me these last few games. I don't put a lot of physical effort into anything. So
the cerebral effort is off the charts, though, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know if that cerebral really fits me either.
Double team comes. Davis still goes, and that's an offensive foul.
Well, that was a great job by the Rockets. They come from the baseline side to double team. Harden takes away the middle. Westbrook is there. He certainly throws that elbow to create space. Great call, but excellent defense by the Rockets there.
Third foul on Anthony Davis. Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's not an easy shot. A step back in the lane over Anthony Davis. That's tough.
Davis passed up a three. Now he's on the drive, and he lays it in. No, it's a block, though. Was Tucker in the restricted area? He thinks he was outside.
It's a great drive. He's definitely outside the lane. I think they're going to say they think he was moving to his left still a little bit. Looked pretty good to me, but I say this all the time. We get the benefit of replay. The two calls that, to me, calling them live are really tough are the block charge on a play like that that's bang, bang, very close, and the goaltend. Just two really difficult calls in live action.
Anthony Davis combining with LeBron James for 46 right now. The rest of the Lakers just 18, and 1 out of 2 for AD. 17 points for him. 2-point Rockets lead. Lakers have not enjoyed a lead since late in the first quarter. Harden has scored the last 11 for Houston. Now it's Westbrook on the drive, gives it up. Gordon for three. Tucker keeps it alive. James knocks it out of his hands. Out front to Davis. Harden is on him. Here's Danny Green for three. Can't get it to go. He slips, gets his own, puts it back. Danny Green. And we are all tied at 66.
Mike D'Antoni not happy about that one. Talked today about wanting his guys to do a better job blocking people out, running in. And again, the Lakers having problems here. LeBron coming from the top to double team, and Danny Green letting Harden around to the baseline. Here comes LeBron James. Danny Green's only job right there with the double team coming is don't give up the baseline. Let LeBron get into the double team, and he can't contain him.
And the Rockets take advantage as Eric Gordon hits a three. That's his first made three of the game. First field goal of the game for Eric Gordon. He's got 7 points. He's got 3 straight 20-point games. Davis quickly draws that double team, passes out of it. LeBron James on the drive. James gives it up, and Markieff Morris with a strong finish. Nice find by LeBron.
Well, first a great pass by Anthony Davis out of the double team, then LeBron on the drive, and a great dish to Markieff Morris. Excellent passing by the Lakers.
Again, it's Gordon. This time LeBron James on him. And Davis, and it's blocked by LeBron. On the move, Caldwell Pope, Danny Green missed the layup, but the follow by Davis, and the Lakers have taken the lead here, 70-69.
Well, the more they can get of that, getting out in transition, the better off they will be. One of the best running teams in the league, and LeBron James is just turning into Dikembe Mutombo before our eyes.
Doing it all. Davis is fouled as he jumps over the end line.
And this is turning defense into offense. Great block there. And another one by LeBron James. He's like a sinner coming over to help on these drives and blocking shots.
ano ko garod na tapos pang-ready ni iba kinangkil na i-forward na i-forward na dyan.
Take a look at his eyes. Using the vision, delivers the pass.
Mag-verify adi na ito guys. Verify ng kill na. I-verify ta ano po is ng mga DK pati sa mag-verify tapos pag-ready na ang hanin natin.
LeBron sneaks it inside for McGee.